Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here coming at you with another video. So, as you guys know, this is my 92 Virgo, and I didn't really get to ride it all that much this season. I've been riding the Kawasaki's, and this one just kind of been sitting there getting beaten up by the sun. This happened last year. This was all chrome, and it faded to blue, which is cheap plastic lights. So I think what I'm going to do with this bike is, now that the season's coming to a close, we're going to winterize the motor. Nothing wrong with the engine. We still have to do the conversion to the oil filter assembly, which we'll be doing coming up soon. And what do you call it there? We got some stuff that's been going on with this bike. So one of the problems I had is when you squeeze the handbrake, the front brake, the rotors are warped, and you can actually see the wear pattern. So we have to address that. We have a leaky fork seal on that side, so we're going to do both seals. It's going to need brakes, tires, fork seals. When we have the wheel off, now's a good time to replace those wheel bearings. It's never been done before. And what I'm going to do is I have 2 sets of these rims for this bike. What we're going to do is we're going to clean up the other set that has no tire on it. We're going to hold on to this tire as a spare and then go that route with it. So we're not going to actually do anything with that wheel. We're going to do the other wheel. So we got the front end to do. I have these lights right here. These reflectors, I have these in LED lights. So while we have that apart, we're going to basically start tearing things off this bike. Meaning these lights are all faded, sun faded. We're going to put actual lights on there. We're going to upgrade the headlight. We're going to upgrade the bulbs to LED. Get that all squared away and done. We're going to change the handlebars out. Put actual better handlebars on there. The battery was dead. Was able to bring it back. It's not 100%, so we're going to replace the battery. And we got to drop these saddlebags off. The sun has cooked the threads. Look at this, it's all sunburnt. Look at that. You can actually see the burnt. See how they're burnt? So we're going to bring those saddlebags over to the leather place and let them go through them and fix them. So we have that. I've got on the tail light, I got a string of LEDs right here, and I'm not really happy with that light. So we're going to put an LED bulb in it. That's a whole bunch of LEDs right there. We're going to change that out. These little chrome caps faded to white. We're going to replace those as well. Give the bike a full-on cleaning and replace the back tire as well. This is just some upcoming projects. We're going to clean up the seat, the leather. Just dirty, that's all. No holes or nothing like that, so nothing to worry about there. We're going to get rid of the stereo. I don't use it. We're going to take that off this bike, clean up the look of it, the dash, and we're going to do something different with this bike. These are nice gauges. I like them, but we're going to change these out. We're going to do a digital cluster on this bike, kind of bring it up a little bit, modernize it, and see if we can get some more power out of this motor. It's an 1100. I'm going to teach you guys some tech tips and tricks that will get more power out of this. We've already done the air filter modification, the exhaust modification, but we're going to do some other cool stuff with this bike. So I figured I'd do a quick video, show you guys what's going on with this bike. I haven't used it in a while. It starts right up. I could put the key in it right now, but when you crank it over, it'll turn over kind of slow. It's like, and then it'll catch. So battery's low, but she deserves some love. It's been a great bike. Oh, and I also, this is a reflector on the toolbox. I also have that reflector and an LED as well. So we're going to wire that up. These are just clear lenses that I put on. And it has, what I did was I took the clear bulb out and I got the orange bulb for the directionals. Those are all going to be LEDs as well. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I put a daymaker in this thing? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. The only thing is I don't want to take away from the bike, but we'll see. And I'm going to change the light bar and see if we can't move that up a little bit. It looks like I got some space in there. So the bike's starting to collect leaves, starting to get a little bit of rust. Easy to fix, and I got my little bag here, little tool bag. We're going to do this all up. So everything works on the bike. Nothing really dramatic with it. I just wanted to get some stuff cleaned up. I want to polish up these fork tubes so that they are chrome as well, because the color scheme on the bike is black and chrome. So we're gonna polish those to a chrome and get that all chrome, so the whole thing's gonna look magnificent. Polish it up. There's no dents or anything in the tank. Tank is nice and clean. Inside tank's clean. It's got the rocking horses on it. It's got the chrome covers. The viragos need to be replaced on them. They started to fade. See how they faded? So we're gonna do that. Kind of just get this thing up and going, and we're going to re-chrome the exhaust. So those are going to have to be redone as well. So really, it's just cosmetic stuff and a couple little functionality things. We are also going to do one more cool thing to this Virago. These Viragos, the engine hangs on the frame. So here's the front engine mount right here, and you can see there's nothing underneath the engine. It's just hanging by the studs that go right through the engine, on both sides, by the way. We are going to fabricate a frame, so it comes down, a 2-post frame that goes down and under the motor. Now it's going to be more for cosmetics, you know, than actual functionality, but we're going to do that. So this is some little projects to this bike before we put it away, or not put it away, we're going to put it away, but before we, what do you call it there, ride it next year. So that's kind of, these are air suspension on the front and not in the back, so we're going to change the back to air ride suspension as well. So just a couple of things I wanted to touch base with you guys on, and chit chat, because I know you guys have seen the bike in the videos as I'm walking by it, and what's going on with it. It needs a little bit of love, so we're going to give it the love it needs. This is a 92, and I know a lot of you guys are enthusiasts with these bikes, and you might notice I have an older taillight assembly and an older chrome fender. And then you look in the front here, and you're like, that doesn't go with that bike. And then I got a chrome fender on the front and a chrome fork cross mount piece, and you're like, that didn't come on that bike. And well, neither did the spokes. So I took off the mag wheels. I took off the mag wheels and put the spoke wheels on. Those are off of an XV1100. Same bike, same style engine, just a 700. And it's beefy enough to handle the 1100. So that's what I took these off of. 1986, what do you call it, the XV700. I got 2 of the bikes as parts bikes because I was looking for the chrome wheels, and it really does bring out the bike. When you stand back and look at the bike, like, that's sharp. That's what it came off of. So I have 2 sets of those. So these will now become my spare set, and then I'll put the other ones on when I put the bearings in them and all that, and I'll do videos on all that on this bike. So a lot of cool things that you guys see on the bike I did to clean it up. You know, I put the leather on, no tassels, but I did put the leather on here. It just makes, the bike is black chrome and leather, you know. So it's got the nice seat, it's got the nice backrest, it's got a tank bib. This tank bib right here came out of Canada. I got this on eBay a few years ago, and I got to treat the leather again. But it clips on up here, and it ties off down back there. And it's nice because you can put your cell phone on here, and then wire it through your what do you call it, your radio, and listen to tunes. But when I'm on the bike, I really don't listen to tunes. I just want to ride the bike, you know. So we're going to be doing some cool things with this bike. This side we're going to take it to a different level, so that's the way we're going to do it. Probably going to make some more power, get rid of some exhaust, what do you call it there, just clean it up, you know. The horns are awful, they're not very loud. I got to clean up the, you know, put new horns on it. Probably just going to clean up that whole area, get rid of the horns, There's one on each side. There's one on the right side and one on the left. Now, once again, the bike rides great. There's nothing really wrong with it. Just the fact that the handlebar is slightly bent from when it fell over at work. So, other than that, no other damage. We've got the forward controls. Those came off of a parts bike. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. A lot of the bikes I get are parts bikes. And what I do is, here's how I get parts. A lot of people ask me, Kevin, how do you get so many parts? Here's what I do. This is an XV1100. So the 750, the 700, the 650, those are all the same family. So if I see them come up on Craigslist for $200 to $300, I'll buy them. And then what I'll do is I'll save them, I'll take parts off of them, or I'll go into my parts bins from other parts bikes and build the bike, take what I want off it, put other parts onto it and fix it up so it runs and does everything it's supposed to do, and flip it and make my money back. So this bike, when I originally got this bike, the tank was all smashed in. I did some trading. I did that. This bike originally was a 750. We got that bike up in the parts bike up in Vermont that had that nice 1100 on it. And then through parts bikes, I was able to get the electrical harness on all the other stuff. And it was just a factory bolt in. So you had to change a lot of stuff. All the electrical had to be changed. This bike now has, what do you call it, caution lights with it, where it didn't before. It has a lot of options. So, just some things for you. This uses a Harley-Davidson battery, because it's a big battery. It takes a 340 cold cranking amp battery, and gives it all of its juice. 20 amp alternator. It's got a lot of stuff. So, I figured I'd do a video. We've gone through the carburetors on this thing, and I'll show you how I winterize them and get all that type of stuff done. So over the next few days, we'll stop pulling some parts off of it to throw them out, clean them up. Like the bags, those need to go down and get repaired. These lights right here can just go in the trash. They're junk. Not gonna buy them again. I bought them. They had a cool eagle on. They looked cool when I put them on, but I didn't like the plastic. It was just chintzy, and you can see how bad the headlights faded. There's the factory bulb, and then you can see how bad they faded, and it just looks very weak coming down the road. And they're so faded, and the bulbs are so burnt that literally those lights aren't doing anything for this bike. So we're going to change that. I like to be seen on the bike, so as a safety precaution, I'm even starting to build up a web. So anyway, I just figured I'd do a quick video, show you guys what's going on with the black bike, the Yamaha Virgo XV1100. So anyway, guys, thank you for subscribing, and we'll be doing some more videos. We have a lot of stuff going on, guys. A lot. Jesus. And I hope I can get all caught up this year, because I really want to get on that KE102. It's coming up on that season, and I am loving it. So, alright guys, I'm out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for all your support. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.